Hello and welcome back to Naked Expat channel. For many people dreaming about life on the move, the hardest part of becoming a digital nomad isn't finding remote work, it's figuring out the visa. I hear from so many aspiring nomads who are ready to pack their bags but get stuck in the maze of confusing rules, sky-high income requirements and endless paperwork. So I've done the research for you, and the good news? More and more countries are now making it even easier than ever to live and work legally from abroad. Today we're diving into 5 of the most expat friendly options out there: Brazil, Bermuda, Cape Verde, Croatia and Uruguay. These destinations aren't just beautiful places to visit, they're offering surprisingly straightforward digital nomad visas that open the door to a completely new lifestyle. This video was inspired by some great suggestions from a subscriber to the channel, so thank you Non Dom Pom, who asked for more accessible, exciting destinations for remote workers. So, whether you're freelancing, running your own business or working remotely for a company, you'll find some amazing opportunities here. Let's break down what it takes to qualify, what life is really like in each country, and how you can make your digital nomad dream a reality. First on our world tour is a country that truly moves to its own rhythm, Brazil. This is a place that pulses with energy, from the sound of samba in the streets to the thunder of the Iguazu Falls. Brazil was actually one of the first countries in South America to launch a digital nomad visa, and it's still one of the best deals on the continent. So, what does it take to pack your bags for the land of coffee and carnival? The requirements are refreshingly simple. You've got 2 ways to qualify financially: either prove a monthly income from a foreign source of at least $1,500 a month, or show you have a minimum of 18,000 US dollars saved up in a bank account. This is a huge deal because it opens the door not just to high earning employees, but also to freelancers with fluctuating income or anyone who's been saving up for this exact adventure. Besides the money, you'll need to show a contract proving you work remotely, have private health insurance that works in Brazil, and can provide a clean criminal record. The visa is good for 1 year, but here's the best part: it's renewable for another year, giving you up to 2 full years to explore this massive, diverse country. The application is mostly online. You'll submit your documents to the nearest Brazilian consulate before you go, and once you land, you have 90 days to register with the federal police and get your national resident ID, which is your key to opening a bank account and really start living your life in Brazil. But a visa is just paper. What is it really like to live there? Brazil is basically a continent with a lifestyle for every kind of person. You've got the iconic beaches of Rio de Janeiro and Ipanema, and the sprawling urban jungle of Sao Paulo, which has a huge digital nomad scene. Or you could head to a place like Florianopolis, an island in the south that many call Brazil's top nomad hub. It's famous for incredible nature, safety and outdoor lifestyle. And the cost of living? That is a real major draw. Your money goes so much farther here than in, say, North America or Western Europe. A nice 1-bedroom apartment in a good part of Sao Paulo can be around 500 US dollars a month, and it's even cheaper in smaller cities. With a monthly budget of about 1,200 US dollars to 2,000 US dollars a month, you can live a very comfortable life, including eating out and travelling. Internet is solid in the main cities, with high-speed fibre getting more common and affordable. So, whether you want to spend your weekends hiking in the Amazon, lying on a beach, or diving into a world-class food scene, Brazil offers a vibrant, affordable and welcoming home base. Now, from the wild energy of South America, let's hop over to a tiny island in the Atlantic that punches way above its weight: Bermuda. Known for its famous pink sand beaches, stunning turquoise water, and a unique mix of British and Caribbean culture, Bermuda offers a totally different vibe, one that's clean, safe, and incredibly well organised. Now, there's a critical update for 2025 you have to know about. Bermuda's popular Work from Bermuda certificate programme officially ended in February 2025. But don't worry, the dream isn't over. The government has shifted to a new permission to reside on an annual basis policy. This new route allows you to work in Bermuda and work remotely for your company back home, and it can be granted for periods of up to 5 years. As policies can be updated, it is always a good idea to confirm the latest rules with the government directly. The requirements for Bermuda are aimed at higher earners. You need to be over 18, have valid health insurance, provide good character references and a police certificate. And most importantly, you must prove an annual income of at least $75,000. So, while the application process for the old programme was known for being fast, the new system is definitely geared towards the premium market. So, who is Bermuda for? Let's be clear, this is a premium destination. The cost of living is high and on par with big cities in the US or UK. So it's best for established professionals or high earners who meet that income threshold. A monthly budget could easily be between $2,500 to $3,000 a month or more. But what you get for that price is an incredible quality of life. The island has fantastic infrastructure, including fast, reliable internet, a non-negotiable for remote work, let's face it. The lifestyle is a paradise for water lovers. Imagine weekend sailing trips, snorkeling over shipwrecks, and after-work swims at the legendary Horseshoe Bay. It's also super close to the US East Coast, making it a perfect spot for North American nomads who want to stay in a similar time zone or pop back home easily. The community is a sophisticated mix of friendly locals and a large expat population. If safety, stability and breathtaking beauty are your top priorities and you've got the budget for it, Bermuda offers a remote work experience like no other. Our next stop takes us to a gorgeous archipelago of 10 volcanic islands off the coast of West Africa, Cape Verde. With its year-round sunshine, a unique Afro-Portuguese culture and a national motto of no stress, Cape Verde is an up-and-coming hotspot for nomads searching for something off the beaten path. The country's remote working Cape Verde programme is one of the most accessible on my list. The visa is good for 6 months and can be renewed for another 6, giving you a full year to island hop. The financial requirement is very reasonable. You just need to show an average bank balance of at least €1,500. That's equivalent to about $1,600. That's the bank balance. And that needs to be an average over the last 6 months. There's no strict monthly income rule, which is fantastic for new freelancers. You'll also need to show that you work for clients outside of Cape Verde, that you have adequate health insurance, and you need to provide a clean criminal record. And here's a huge bonus. With this visa, you don't pay any local taxes on your foreign income. The application is mostly online with a tiny visa fee of about €20. Life in Cape Verde is all about that work-life balance. The islands have a relaxed, laid-back vibe that feels worlds away from the crowded mainstream nomad hubs. The cost of living is very affordable. You can live comfortably on a budget of between €800 to €1,200 a month. Each island has its own personality. Sal and Boa Vista are famous for their golden beaches and are centres for water sports like kite surfing. Santiago is home to the capital, which has more of an urban West African feel. And for the hikers and nature lovers, Santo Anteo's lush green mountains are absolutely breathtaking. So what about the practical side of things? The internet is decent enough in the main towns and 4G is widely available if you need to use a hotspot. It might not be lightning fast everywhere, but it's more than enough for most remote work. A handful of co-working spaces are also starting to appear, especially on Sal. This is the perfect spot for the adventurous nomad who wants to escape the hustle, dive into a rich and musical culture, and spend their free time exploring dramatic volcanic landscapes and pristine beaches. We're more than halfway through and I hope you are already mentally packing your bags. If you're getting some real value out of this, do me a huge favour and hit that like button. It seriously helps the channel. And if you have questions or want me to deep dive on one of these spots, drop a comment in the comment below. I promise I read every single one. Alright, let's get on to our last two incredible destinations. Next, we're heading to a country that has become a true giant in the digital nomad world, Croatia. With its sparkling Adriatic coastline, ancient Roman ruins and buzzing cities, Croatia delivers that perfect Mediterranean lifestyle. It was one of the first in Europe to create a digital nomad permit back in 2021 and it just keeps getting better. The visa has seen some exciting updates for 2025. It was originally for 1 year, but now a permit can be granted for up to 18 months, making it one of the most generous long stay options in Europe. The financial requirements are pretty specific. You need to prove a monthly income of at least €3,295, or you can show savings of €39,450 for a 12-month stay, or €59,310 for an 18-month stay. It's always smart to double check these figures on the official government website, as they can adjust annually. You'll also need proof of a place to live in Croatia, a clean background check, and health insurance for your entire stay. One of the biggest perks? Income you earn from foreign companies is not taxed in Croatia under this permit. You can apply at a Croatian consulate before you go, or in some cases, even after you arrive. Living in Croatia as a nomad is just incredible. You get this amazing mix of deep history, modern conveniences, and jaw-dropping nature. The nomad community is booming, especially in cities like Split, Zagreb, and Dubrovnik. That means it's super easy to network, find great co-working spaces, and make friends. The quality of life is fantastic, and it is still relatively affordable compared to its Western European neighbours. The internet is fast and reliable in the cities, which of course is essential, but it's the lifestyle that really sells it. Imagine finishing your workday and walking to the beach for a swim, exploring ancient city walls, or hopping on a ferry to a nearby island for the weekend. And the food is unreal. Fresh seafood, amazing olive oil and local wine. Plus, Croatia is a perfect launchpad for exploring the rest of Europe. It's ideal for anyone who wants a blend of beach life, culture, and a strong, welcoming nomad community. Alright, our final stop takes us to a true South American hidden gem, Uruguay. Often called the Switzerland of South America, this country is famous for its safety, stability, and high quality of life. For nomads looking for a calm, progressive, and welcoming place to land, Uruguay is a phenomenal choice. Uruguay's digital nomad permit was designed to be as simple as possible. It gives you an initial stay of up to 6 months, and you can renew it for another 6 months. Now, here's the most unique part, the financial requirement. There isn't one. Instead of a minimum income, you just have to sign a sworn affidavit saying you have the money to support yourself. This is an absolute game changer, removing a huge barrier for so many aspiring nomads. To apply, you'll need your passport, and for renewal, you will need a clean criminal record from countries you've lived in recently and a local vaccination certificate. While the affidavit is the main financial proof, be prepared that officials might ask for some supporting documents just in case. The process is incredibly straightforward and can be started online after you've already entered the country as a tourist. So what's life like in Uruguay? It's relaxed, cosmopolitan, and very safe. The capital, Montevideo, feels like a European city with its beautiful architecture, but it's right on the coast with lovely beaches and a breezy waterfront promenade. The country consistently ranks as one of the safest and most stable in all of Latin America. The infrastructure is top notch. Uruguay has some of the fastest internet in Latin America, with widespread 5G and fibre optic connections, making it a super reliable place to work. The cost of living is moderate, cheaper than North America and Europe, though a bit pricier than some of its neighbours. A single nomad can live well on a budget of about 1,600 to 2,000 US dollars a month. Uruguay is also a very progressive country with a deep respect for civil liberties. There's a growing expat community, but it's not oversaturated, which gives you a chance for a more authentic cultural experience. Learning some Spanish will definitely help you in daily life. If you're a nomad who values stability, safety, great internet and a laid-back lifestyle, Uruguay is a fantastic and seriously underrated option. So, there you have it, 5 more fantastic expat-friendly destinations, all inspired by the great suggestion from Nom Dom Pom. Thank you. Cool, that's a real tongue twister, that one. From the vibrant shores of Brazil to the stable streets of Uruguay, the historic coast of Croatia, the serene beaches of Cape Verde, and the exclusive paradise of Bermuda, there really is a path for every type of digital nomad in 2025 and beyond. These countries prove that the dream of working from anywhere isn't just a dream anymore. It's more accessible than ever. The biggest step is just knowing where to start. If this video helped you out, please don't forget to like and subscribe and ring the notification bell so you don't miss my next adventure. We're building a real community here at Naked Expat to help each other out and figure out this incredible lifestyle. So your support truly means the world. Travel safe, work smart, and I'll see you in the next video. And don't forget, if you wish to become a member, you get exclusive member perks and early access to up and coming videos. Thanks for watching. Enjoy.